Journal Record editor Russell Ray joins us now to talk business. How you doing, my friend?
I'm good, Rich. Thanks for having me.
You had a really big story this week, a possible bailout of Chesapeake Energy by none other than Cowboys owner Jerry Jones. Tell us more.
Well, this reported deal with Jones could give Chesapeake the cash it needs to stay in business. According to Reuters, Chesapeake and Comstock Resources have structured a deal to sell Chesapeake's natural gas assets in the Haynesville Basin to Comstock for $1 billion. That's according to sources who are familiar with the talks. Jones is the majority owner of Comstock. The news of this deal comes after Chesapeake said it may not be able to continue as a going concern. The company has $9.7 billion of debt and is struggling to keep up with those payments. According to the sources used by Reuters, Chesapeake and Comstock hope to have a deal finalized by the end of the year.
You know, more and more Oklahomans turning to online shopping just ahead of the Christmas season, and the state is collecting more use taxes than before, a lot more.
That's right. The big increase stems from a 2018 U.S. Supreme Court ruling that placed the responsibility to collect and remit taxes on Internet sales on out-of-state retailers. The state's Retail Protection Act was thus modified to reflect the court's ruling. As a result, nearly $685 million was collected by the state in use taxes in the fiscal year that ended June 30th. That's an increase of 36% versus the previous fiscal year.
Renewable power production in Oklahoma just continues to rise to new highs all the time. Nothing like a little wind sweeping down the plains, I guess.
That's right, and a lot of wind came sweeping through the region last month on October 18th. Wind power production in the Southwest Power Pool reached an all-time high, accounting for 69% of all output on that day. Much of that wind power was produced right here in Oklahoma. A lot of that wind power, however, was shipped out of state to other customers in the region. Right now, Oklahoma ranks third in total wind power capacity with more than 8,000 megawatts.
Wow. Interesting story about veterans transitioning into the private sector. It involves Tinker Air Force Base and Boeing. What's happening there?
Well, veterans make up a big percentage of Boeing's Oklahoma City workforce, and it just makes a lot of sense that many of those veterans come from right across the street at Tinker. Of the more than 3,000 employees at Boeing OKC, about 16% are veterans. About 27 of the 31 types of aircraft Boeing works on at its OKC campus are stationed at Tinker just across the street.
Yeah, I'd like to hear that. Okay, before we let you go, what you working on?
Well, we'll be taking a look at efforts to secure a cost of living adjustment for public employees in the state. It's been 12 years since the last increase, and lawmakers are now studying the issue.
Russell, thank you very much as always.
My pleasure, Rich. Thank you.